Peace. Black light here. Cyberspace Ministry. The Aboriginal Universal Supreme Council of the Elder. Yeah, we still on trends, and trends are useful in some kind of ways, uh, in a positive manner when they're going somewhere. You know, in other words, just like YouTube is a trend, and something going viral is a trend. But now, what makes that something go viral? Uh, it's got to have a click. It's got to have an audience of people that are on the same vibrations, or you might say on the same interest. They got the same interest level, and mostly now, people like to see uh, killings. A lot of people like to see killings, especially cops killing people. They got their show, Bad Boys, cops, whatever. Bad boy, what you gonna do when they come from you? What's the name of that? That's been on the air a long time, man. And they feel protected, and whatever war they're in. If they're over there in Afghanistan, you'll see movies about them taking down Afghanistanians. See, for a long while before that, it was cowboys and Indians and gangsters, which are one and the same, because when they settled this country, the Indians had treaties, that they broke over and over again. So that became a trend, and sometimes trends can become laws, So they pass a law saying, don't have nothing to do with dark-skinned people. Don't marry them. It's against the law. You catch them reading, that was a law. Kill them, whatever. Now, fads and trends are similar, but fads, they come and go quicker, because trends to me are similar to rituals, and rituals might be around for thousands of years, and trends, they're short-lived when you put them next to fads. I mean, when you put them next to rituals. Fads are short-lived when you put them next to trends. Now, another fad is similar to trend is hairstyles, and wardrobes, or either fashion, styles. They're like fads, but trends. It's like, I remember one time bell bottoms came out. Now, they still, bell bottoms. Some people still wear bell bottoms, man. But a fad was like exaggerated bell bottom, which they call elephant, or elephant leg, or something like that. It was exaggerated bell bottom. Now the fad is skinny jeans. I say all this to say this, that all this is being dictated to you. And the more people they got thinking in the same vein, the more they can get control. But they always got to have a leader. And people follow their leader. They don't have to look to see what's happening around them. They just follow the leader. Just like you ever see, that's why they put brake lights in the back of a car, because people follow the leader. If a guy doing the speed limit, say do 50 and on the street, and the guy's doing 70 or 60 on the street, you can believe it's going to be all of those following right behind, a bumper to bumper. You know, you're supposed to leave a space, whatever speed you're going. If you're going 60, you're supposed to be 6 car lengths behind the person. And if you're 40, 4 car lengths behind, you know. And people just follow the leader, you know. And the last one is usually the one to get caught, you know, and get pulled over. Because if the speed limit is 50, you know, on the expressway or the freeway, whatever you want to call it, if the speed limit is 70, we'll make a car, that's what the cutoff point, put a governor on the car and cut it off at 70 miles an hour. You can't go no faster than 70 miles an hour. But then you won't have no tickets. You might not have no accidents, you know. And then the courts won't get paid. The police won't get paid, you know. Well, see, you pay the police anyway through the taxes, you know. So, but they won't get that extra bonus money, you know. It's the whole corrupt system. So they get everybody following these fasts, these trends, and these rituals. You know, it's a ritual really to go to church on a Sunday, drop some money in the basket, you know, listen to the guy say nothing really. I mean, Jesus coming back. He's going to come back and wipe all this out. When he come back, you better be right. No, man, you ain't right, Mr. Preacher. You know, and like I told you, you know, I sat in the church as an observer because I was working there. And I guess they never thought I was going to come on YouTube and put them on blast. But I got to. Because what these Caucasians was doing in this church, black people couldn't wait to get in there, you know, and get in the church and buy it from them. And they sold the black people a lemon, man. The roof was leaking. We had a flat roof on it. You know, I tried to pull their coat to it, but you know, all the heads of the churches that were doing the transaction, they was in together, in on the deal. And it's another thing, you know, you got to give your money to the head of the church. Like they had to turn their money in to the headquarters. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? See, Elijah Muhammad came and woke us up. And when he departed, we really didn't learn nothing, man. Because all we want is somebody to lead us, because we feel like we're not worthy to lead ourselves. And if God put his energy into you, he gave you a mind and a will and a choice, well, then you don't need no leader, man. You just got to use the power that he gave you, every kind of power that it was, you know, to run this planet. You know, you got every kind of power to run this planet inside of you, black man and black woman. And the Caucasian, we gave him power, you know, We gave him power, but he's messing it up. Now, there's some well-intentioned Caucasians out there, or MKs, mankind, you know, uh, but it's something in you uh, that you fear us, you know, and you try to soften us up by letting us know that you say, well, I love all of my brothers. We are brothers and sisters. No, we are human beings. Man, human means those with hue, you know, darkness, dark complexion, and you are mankind. You're kind of like us, but it's you have a couple of setbacks. And not saying you won't feel, you know, there are those who don't feel, you know, but when it's time for y'all to when y'all was building this country up, y'all helped us to escape, you know, on the Underground Railroad. And there was one guy, I don't know what his name, John Brown, or one of them guys who fought, but he fought for us to be separate. He ain't not trying to mix with us. You know, y'all the ones that say y'all feel y'all want to mix in, and it don't never work, man, because it be two different species. Just like the eagle, he can't mix in with the owl, you know, and the owl, man, is to me, the owl is the most superior than the eagle, you know, because he could see. He could turn his head 360 degrees, I guess. See in the back of him, all around. He got eyes almost like a human, man. And plus, he could fly high. And plus, he could spot prey. So but the owl can see, man. But they don't mix with the eagle. You know, they're two different species. So ain't nothing wrong with being separate. You know. Now, segregation, that's a white supremacist, have a white supremacist, institutionalized racism or white supremacist. You know, it's in your school system. It's in your churches. It's in every establishment or system that you got. The police system, the army system. It's everywhere, you know. And you get paid from us. You know, we are cha-ching dollar signs, you know. But now you're trying to use technology like robots, synthetic human beings such as yourself, but you're gonna create something like a cyborg or something, and try to get rid of us. But we perfection, man, and you can't get rid of perfection. You know, not so easily. You have to do a whole lot to get rid of perfection. And you know, so the only thing you can do is try to control us through mind control. So that's why you got fads, you know, and rituals and trends. You know, you got those things because it's a form of mind control. We're going to holler back at you. Coming back just one more time with the subject of trends, fads, and rituals. So stay tuned. Black light out, fade to black.